There, are you in the dog box after visiting Shepard Bushiri in Malawi? The Daily Maverick is reporting that you're at odds with the leaders and you claimed that he'd given you his blessing.
No, look, do you know, as a Secretary General and like all other Secretaries General and Provincial Secretaries and Regional Secretaries would do, there is nothing which I do without informing the President. There is no political program that I engage myself in without making the President aware. And there is no decision that I communicate to the membership of MK and externally without the President knowing.
So he was aware prior to you getting on a plane and going to Malawi?
The audacity, the sheer, unmitigated gore of it all. We are talking about Floyd Shivambu, the Secretary General of the MK party, caught in a scandal that reeks of desperation and political opportunism. He goes trotting off to Malawi to pay homage to the controversial, self-proclaimed prophet Shepard Bushiri, a man who fled South African justice, leaving a trail of questions and accusations in his wake. And then, to add insult to injury, Shivambu has the nerve to claim he had the blessing of none other than Jacob Zuma himself. Let's not forget, just a month ago, we saw Zuma himself jumping to Shivambu's defense. Remember that? A month ago. When the whispers started, when the initial outrage began to simmer, who was there to put out the fire? Jacob Zuma. He stood by Shivambu, brushed off the criticisms, and gave his tacit approval to this bizarre pilgrimage. He effectively told the nation, yes, this is fine. This is sanctioned. This is what we do. So, what changed? What is this sudden, convenient amnesia that has afflicted the MK party leadership? Are we, the citizens, supposed to be so utterly naive as to believe that Zuma, the man who micromanages every breath taken within that party, was completely unaware of his Secretary General's international excursions? Absurd. And this brings us to another critical, infuriating point: why did it take the MK party so long to address this controversy? Why the deafening silence? Why the evasive non-answers? For weeks, this Bushiri visit has been an open wound, festering in the public discourse, a clear indication of a party in disarray, a leadership unwilling or unable to confront its own internal contradictions. They waited until the narrative was firmly established, until the public outrage had reached a fever pitch, before issuing these weak, mealy-mouthed statements that contradict their own previous actions. It's a classic political tactic: delay, deny, and then attempt to deflect. But we're not falling for it. Let's be brutally honest here, people. Let's peel back the layers of this political onion. This manufactured controversy around Shivambu's Bushiri visit has absolutely, positively, unequivocally nothing to do with his actual visit to Bushiri. Don't be fooled. This is a smokescreen. This is a convenient excuse. This is a power play. This is about internal factional battles within the MK party that are now spilling out into the public domain, a testament to the instability and inherent contradictions within their very foundation. Think about it. The MK party burst onto the scene like a supernova, promising a new dawn, a fresh start. But what have we seen? Chaos, infighting, and a revolving door of leadership that would make your head spin. Let me tell you, since the inception of the MK party, the position of Secretary General has been less of a steady office and more of a hot potato being passed around a bonfire. The number of individuals who have warmed that seat, only to find themselves summarily ejected or strategically sidelined, is a clear indicator of the deep-seated instability and the constant struggle for power at the very top. This isn't just about Bushiri, it's about the very soul of the MK party. It's about who truly holds the reins, and who is being used as a convenient pawn in a larger game. So, when Shivambu stands there, trying to convince us that there is nothing which I do without informing the President, and that there is no political program that I engage myself in without making the President aware, he's either a pathological liar, or he's been thrown under the bus by the very President he claims to be so loyal to. And given Jacob Zuma's track record, given the political machinations we've witnessed countless times, I know which option I'm leaning towards. This isn't about religious freedom. This isn't about a personal visit. This is about the integrity of a political party. It's about accountability. It's about the blatant hypocrisy being paraded before us. The MK party, from its very inception, has been shrouded in controversy, and this latest Bushiri saga is just another glaring example of their inability to govern themselves, let alone a nation. This is not a party ready to lead. This is a party tearing itself apart at the seams, and the Bushiri visit is just the latest, most blatant symptom of a much deeper, more troubling illness. Stay vigilant, South Africa. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. The truth, as always, is far more complex and far more damning than they want you to believe.